Taking advice from women can prove to be dangerous because women don't actually understand the mind of a man. This doesn't mean they are necessarily wrong, but men are wired to think differently, and women only give advice based on conclusions men come to. So unless she is an expert in the field of psychology, you should probably ignore what she has to say. And even if she is an expert, she lacks the most important thing, which is experience. The thing with women is that they normally give advice based on what they feel would be beneficial to themselves. However, you will come to find out that they usually gravitate towards the opposite of what they are proposing to you. For example, let's say you want a woman's input on whether you should get a girl flowers or something. The woman you are asking may say of course you should, and say things like she wishes that a man would go out of his way to get her flowers and all that nonsense. When in reality, you listen to this woman, and when you go to get the flowers, the girl getting flowers may think you're moving too fast and coming on too strong. You see, women think they want things like flowers or whatnot, but it actually may have the opposite effect on them. If you were to ever seek advice from a woman for whatever reason, make sure this woman you are seeking advice from has similar characteristics of the girl you're going after, because conflicting personalities will obviously give you different results. But that's if you really want advice from a woman. Otherwise, I would strongly be against receiving any dating advice from a woman. Thing a lot of women leave out for you when amassing their advice for you is your attractiveness. Your attractiveness is a variable many women don't really consider because women typically believe personality is the driving force of compatibility. However, she doesn't want to seem shallow and admit physical attractiveness as a variable as well. If you are not handsome, I'm sorry to say this, but you will have a much harder time picking up women. This seems obvious, but it needs to be said. To fix this, get jacked and find a suitable hairstyle, and then you are in the running. That's really all it takes. Here's some advice on women that will likely be swept under the rug if you were to seek advice from a woman. First one being, to not be a doormat or nice guy. We talk about this quite often on this channel, but women will swear up and down that they want a nice guy, but in reality, this is far from the truth. Do not let yourself be taken advantage of. Have some respect for yourself, and whenever a woman is doing something you don't like, do not hesitate to confront her about it. If they persist and choose not to stop, pack your bags and walk away. You must not sacrifice your respect for yourself for the benefit of a woman. 2. You should probably date women older than 21. 21 to 23 is that sweet spot because those are the ages where women are most attractive, submissive, and breedable. If she's younger than 21 and she may be too emotional because she may likely not know what she wants out of life, and if she's too old, then you get less time to enjoy her youth and have to put up with a smaller window of time for children. The middle ground is somewhere between 21 and 24 at the latest. 3. Do not consume a large amount of alcohol around a woman without sober witnesses. This is a recipe for disaster in this day and age because everything is about money and attention. The last place you want to be is at court because A, you were unable to have enough control of yourself to not consume the amount of alcohol you did, and B, were not smart enough to keep some sober friends around. 4. Do not date anyone else if you guys have a common friend circle. Refusing to abide by this will result in a bunch of drama you really should not be dealing with. If you are going to date more than one woman at a time, make sure they do not know each other, but ideally, it is probably to date one girl at a time. Unless, of course, you're just looking for a fling. Nonetheless, do not date more than one girl in the friend circle. 5. If she can't vibe with your friends or family, ditch her. She likely does not share any common values, and if you decide to proceed in dating her, she will likely keep you away from your family and friends. Why is this dangerous? Because you will not have a social life and be inevitably whipped. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, drop a like, subscribe, and comment on whether you have taken a girl's advice and if it worked out or not. I would love to hear instances in which I'm wrong. But until then, I will stick to this principle, and I've found nothing but it to be beneficial to my life. Thanks for watching, and stay hungry, noble men.